In the recent past, some of the big companies came to us, and one of the common experiences they have had was that they used a good number of consulting firms to streamline their HR, to set up new systems, and so on. But nothing seems to work. My response to such companies is that I think you should not be spending too much of your time, effort, and money on consulting companies to do your HR work. I think HR work should be done by your HR people. Consultants should be really short term, work for a particular kind of a special issue, and then get out of it. Otherwise, you are only going to be run by consultants. Now, there are some firms whose HR is run by consulting firms, and I pity those because your HR has to be run by you and your HR staff. And if you have a high turnover of HR people, every time a HR person changes, I think there is a new consultant coming up. Consultants are interested in their own business and their own revenue generation and so on. And they are quite happy when you have a large number of people to be covered by an assessment center or 360-degree feedback. They are willing to target a high revenue and sacrifice sometimes some of the basic principles. For example, in 360-degree feedback, we never let a company have access to the 360 data that is generated. We say it is essentially a property of the person who has gone through this and should be used for development purposes. And development doesn't take place just by 360 unless the company is investing and involved in continuously supporting those who have gone through 360, have dialogues with them, have action plans, and keep reviewing these action plans and so on. The same is true with either competency mapping or with ADCs or with any other exercise of HR. So, friends, particularly for CEOs, I would say HR is your business, number one, and your HR manager's business. Do not delegate this to consultants to do your business. They can at best offer you some of the modern kind of techniques that are used, but you have to spend your time and effort in examining whether they are appropriate for you. And once you have decided to use them, you should use them, take them to a logical end, rather than getting impatient in a year or a couple of years and saying that it has not worked. I think you should give it a time. And to give it a time, you should have HR people who are stable. That is why I have always maintained, I think the best way to build your HR is first to grow your own HR talent within the company and grow a good number of your line managers as good people managers. That will take you a long way. Building is more important than buying. Many of us think to look for short-term solutions in buying rather than building. There is no substitute for building your own leaders. Wish you all the best. If you want more thoughts, I'll be very happy to share with you.